Hey everyone, welcome to Thursday Talk, Open Chat. What's on your mind? See, we got a couple people out there. Um, let's see how long it takes for everybody to get in here. So things are kind of interesting today. We've got multiple screens here. If it's your first time, and you're wondering why I'm looking all over the place, because I got a screen over here. I got the one here in front of me, and I got another screen over here with data and stuff rolling up on it. So whoever's out there, if you care to make a post, and we'll get going here. Wait to hear what's on your mind. I know what's on my mind. As soon as this is over, I got to get things cleaned up around here. Get it ready for my wife. She's driving in from California for a week. Tomorrow is my oldest grandson's 6th birthday. So she came up from California for that. Last sit right. There we go. But other than that, not much else is going on here right now. Gotta stay hydrated, people. Yeah, it's winter time, but when it's nice and cold and stuff, you forget to drink. You need to stay hydrated. So, got a couple more people just popping in here, so let us know what's on your mind. But yeah, I mean, the temperature today was just refreshed to the chart out here. It got down to -3 yesterday. The high today is supposed to be 24. The low tonight is supposed to be -2. Supposed to get up to 31 tomorrow with a low tomorrow night of 8. And then Saturday, we get above freezing again. Yay. And then it looks like Sunday, we get Sunday afternoon, we have 30% chance of rain here. And then Sunday night, rain turning to snow, 40% possibility. And Monday is 30% chance of snow. Tuesday is sunny. Wednesday is sunny. So that's what the weather looks like around here. Liberty Bell, hey, good morning. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting week. Starting off with Will's at Just in Time Prepping's live stream yesterday. We're all kind of touching on the fact of the weather and how the weather can be affected by natural events, and that in ways that most people don't think about. Of course, the big one that pops in everybody's mind is volcanoes, and yes, we'll be talking about that a little bit tomorrow. In fact, yesterday, Anthony at Pimento Prepared talked about the year without a summer. That was 1816, and one of the leading causes on that was a volcanic eruption the year before, and all the ash in the sky kind of dropped it down. Hey, His Way Homestead. I have a question, but can't stay. How do you protect your privacy and maintain your YouTube channel? Some safeguards. Protect yourself. Well, on your YouTube channel, one way to protect it is basically on your About page, you don't have to put a mailing address in there. You don't have to put an email in there. So if you don't put those things in there, that protects you a little bit. But you just don't talk about personal things that can give people clues to about your identity and stuff. If you're worried about that on your channel, you also, if you're filming, posting videos, you be careful not to post videos of license plates and street addresses. Try to line your camera angles so it doesn't give too much away about where you're at. And just some of the things those are just some of the things you can do. Actually, that sounds like a good idea for a whole video on it. So let me pull up my video topics here, Word document, and I'm going to add that to on here because I got self-awareness, self-defense, home defense. So I'm going to add one up here for that to do a video on that, go into a little more detail and get possibly try to get, or may do a live stream on it with a couple of other guys that have a law enforcement background, and we can talk about that. To protect your privacy. See and maintain CHA channel. There we go. Yep. Get the proper spelling. Main. Okay, there we go. All right, and save that. So yeah, I'll work on that with a couple of other guys that have law enforcement background, and we may do a live stream on that, or we just may work up and do a collaboration, and we'll all put out a five-minute video on it and link each other to it. But one of the things that I have done, and I know Dave at Southern Ohio Prepping has done, is we have CCTVs around the property. And let's see here. Hang on a second. Over here and turn that on. There we go. So I'm going to show you something here in a second as soon as it comes back up. I usually turn it off when I'm not watching the kids, but I got one thing set up here, and I'll show it to you here in a second here as soon as it comes up. Okay, so let's see if I can bring this to make this work right. I got a CCTV camera over there downstairs. Yeah, that one's just for the living room where the grandsons play, and that way I can keep an eye on them when I'm doing other stuff up here. And my other monitor I have over here will I got the stuff hooked up for it, to hook it up so that I can either switch it from computer to CCTV monitor, and I can monitor all the cameras I have to put outside this summer. I got about 27 cameras to install. So yeah. Hey Brett. Morning, Lori. Yeah, so yeah, we had there was that one on what that we did on swatting, and actually let me pop this up over here and I'll tell you which one that is. I went back and numbered all my videos, so they're numbered in order. And let me open this up here. So the SWAT one was, it's EMP. SWAT was video number 149. It was on the Friday night special 3 weeks ago. So yeah, that's where that one is. So there's that one there. Yeah. So if you're worried about being swatted, someone finding out where you live, no matter what, do, because they can, there are ways to backtrace live streams and stuff. Hey, Anthony. More rain and cold here in Southwest Louisiana today. really putting us behind on tilling and preparing the gardens. Hey, we're still frozen in here. We still got 6 inches of snow out. Well, it's melting. It's probably 4 inches now of snow out there on the ground. So let me go ahead and I'm going to put up the link here to that swatting one here. So give me a second to get it open and where I can do it. There it is. Control C. And so, yeah. So there's the link to the swatting video if you want to, because we talked a lot about, protecting your homestead and stuff there and your privacy on that as well. But that was dealing more about the fact that while you're doing live streams, people swatting, and we kind of took care of the one that was swatting around. He was stupid enough to come on the one of our live streams and was calling Dave out saying, "Oh, hey, you idiot! I'm the one that swatted you." And I'm like, "He's not the idiot. You are. You just gave yourself away." Yeah. All right. Yeah. So yeah. WD. Yeah. Your dispatcher should have your address set in there so that there's a call for your house, and they should know that it's you. That they're dispatching to your house, and that way they talk to the person on that's calling in pretending to be you, and they say, "Oh, really? Where do you work at?" And if the guy doesn't know to say that you're a deputy, they'll know exactly that it's a prank call right away. All right, let's see what's going on. I got back up here. Okay, make them root beer floats. Yeah, I love root beer floats. I love you. Been raining nonstop in the Carolinas where Anthony's at. Oh, and now it's going to freeze for the next 3 days. So all that wet ground's going to get rock hard. More, yeah. Yeah, they did. A lot of were gamers that were getting swatted, but I guess it started back, I guess last January. Grant McIntosh, who does fishing and talks and raises worms and stuff, that he got swatted, and there were several others that were going around, and then there's a veteran that's been getting swatted a lot. I can't quite remember his channel, but he was on with I think Two Family Homestead, and he got swatted there, and then they got swatted, and of course the deputy that responded to them, she answered the door. "Andrew, what are you doing here?" So they knew everything was going on there, and so yeah, that's there's just only people have to know where you live, be able to swat you, and some of these guys that are doing it don't have the resources, don't know it. Others do, but they're also beginning to realize now that the federal government has made it a federal crime. So it's not just a state crime; it's a federal crime. And it's like the guy that just got a group of guys where that wound up going to jail for manslaughter because they called. I made it sound like it was a really nasty thing going on when the police responded. I'm not sure exactly. I haven't read all the details on it, but the guy answered the door. Something happened and wound up getting shot. Innocent guy, and they backtracked at everything, found out who had done the call, who had enticed him to do the call, and they booked them all, and they all went to jail. Yeah, Anthony, the tree, we had that problem here with the trees starting to bud out, and then we got hard freezes again. Okay, so you retired. Welcome to the club. I retired from Homeland Security in September 2018. So I'm coming up on a year and a half now. All right. Hey, Jay. What else we got out here? All right, Anthony. Take care. Hope everything goes well at the doctor's office. Hey, Kathy. Thanks for stopping in. Saying hi to everybody. Hey, CJ. How things out there on Schick Road? Easily, and they have sovereign citizens here too. Yeah. All right, Bob. Looks like you say the Self-Reliant Road Show is on the way home. Cool. All right, so I'm going to do something here real quick before I forget. I'm going to add you to the list here. Go here. Go to channel over there. So, WD, do you mind telling us what state you're in? Don't go any county or city or anything, just what state. Yeah. So everybody's got Oregon. Oh, okay. So you're not too far from me. I'm up here in Idaho. And one of the other guys, let's see, I'll hit that, hit the ring the bell. All okay. There we go. So, hey guys, if you haven't subscribed to WD Glock and Roll, go ahead and hit him up. I just bumped him up from 52 to 53 subscribers. Annalie Brown, good morning. All right, get him lunch. All right. All right. So the road show's in the middle of Illinois, heading home. Yeah. Yeah. So far, right now, we got. Well, I'm retired from Homeland Security. I started out as a deputy sheriff. Hidden Valley Homestead. Was in law enforcement for a while. Now he's an operating engineer. Chris at Holly Ridge Homestead is a deputy sheriff, still active. So, yeah. So yeah, we're we love having anyone that's been a Leo or is a Leo in here in the chats and stuff. It gives more resource to questions people ask about protecting themselves and their identities. Because, like I said, I started out as a deputy sheriff when working for Homeland Security. So my mindset for the last, since 2001, has been in a totally different focus than it was as a deputy sheriff. Hey, CJ, you said you don't care about that stuff. You're just out there having fun. Why do you worry about watch hours? Yeah, you got you, your wife, and you got the Schickster running around with the Napster. Horse named Leo. Yeah, Blue Healer. We'll count that. Yeah, WD. I've seen you. I've seen you. I've recognized you from before. Did just didn't realize you were a Leo before. Yeah, the deputies that, or the law enforcement officers that work with dogs are, they, they're special. I mean, it takes extra effort and care and expense to work with a dog and cover a dog. Yeah, yeah, and there's some interesting things on that uh, uh, CJ. And when you find out your watch hours on analytics, it defaults to the last 28 days. You go up and you click by that, and you can look either at the last 7 days, last 90 days, you know, last 365 days, or the entire lifetime you've had your channel. All right. Yeah, thanks, Kathy. Yeah, it's just the thing. Yeah, that red dragon's just been burning all of us out. Yeah, we tried to get out some true, honest, um, common sense information on it and everything. And there's still so many friggin' channels out there doing fear porn. Oh, it's coming, it's gonna kill us all. Yeah, so yeah, no, we're tired of that. Yeah. Hey, Heaven's Essentials. Yes, your sister beat you in here. Yeah, yeah, that is an awesome name, Liberty Bell. Hey, Lori, is it legal to have pepper spray and the bear spray stuff? No, pepper spray is illegal. So you can't have people pepper spray, but you can have bear spray. Yeah. Hey, Lori, what about paintball guns or air rifles? Are air rifles illegal too up there in Canada? Of course, then if somebody attacks you, you can use the bear spray on them, and then take their clothes off and see he's bear. I used bear spray on a bear person. Slingshot. How about archery, Lori? Bows and arrows. Up there, Kathy just thinking just like you popped it in there. Spitball gum. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna try to have one of these, either a Friday night or a Saturday one, on a Saturday. Try to get as many Leos up on a panel. We can have a Leo's perspective of YouTube. Hot wax. No spitball guns. Catapult. All right, Jay. On the power for the other, then it's considered a lethal weapon. What you do, Laura, you get one of the ones you can pump up, and that way you put, a couple pumps and it's under power, but if no one's around, you pump it up next to 10, 15 times. Uh, Hey, paintballs can hurt really bad, Annalie, especially if somebody goes and freezes them beforehand. Yeah, that's what I like about Idaho, WD. Um, Last January, they got rid of the requirement to have a permit to carry concealed. So now you don't need a permit to carry concealed or open conceal here in Idaho. Well, Lori, the other thing you can do is you get yourself a torch lighter and the big, huge industrial sized can of Aquanet hairspray. You got a flamethrower. uh, Giving people free rides with the catapult, Lori. Got to be careful there. All right. Yeah, Bob, if you're talking about me getting in on a collaboration, yeah, I'm always interested for joint things between channels and stuff. Yeah, Kathy, there's a lot of good old fashioned weapons that are actually really good, at Laddles and stuff. Actually, what I found is really neat is what Dave has. Dave has a slingshot, but it's got one of those heavy duty, super powerful bands on it that can really just whip stuff out there. And if you put like a half-inch ball bearing in there, phew, yeah. And then who was it? I can't remember the channel right now. They for their slingshot, they got a little bracket that goes out in front and have a it's like a little feather thing that basically I forget what it's called, where you put an arrow through it to support it, and you use the slingshot to fire a regular arrow out of it. Okay, Self-Reliant Roadshow. A couple other ones that are out here right now. Scott, SCOT, at Hidden Valley Homestead, used to be a Leo, and Chris at Holly Ridge Homestead is currently a deputy. That's a heck of a lot of. The old, yeah, the old slingshots, but those are a little more harder to take, a little bit more skill and a lot more practice to work, Jay. But yeah, they are really good too. You can get them whipping around. It's like the atlatl. The little throwing spirit has the the bracket you hang on to. You kind of flick it out there and snap, and it gets flying. Hey, Lori, they also have cross pistols too. But hey, Lori, Dave has that big crossbow. He likes talking about it. He has to use the cross uh, problems with saying something. Okay, I'm back. Thankful to our stupid internet company. It just ticks me off. Okay. All right. So I'm back. Yeah. Yeah. Funny, Scott. Yeah. All right, everybody. Here's what's going on. Originally, this area had a company called Cable One. They got out by a cheap blankety blank company called Sparklight, which internet works only in a spark. This is the third time it's gone down this morning on me. The other two times were before it, and I was hoping it would stay up, but fortunately, StreamYard kept the connection open because I didn't kill it. Oh, cool, Scott. Olivia's going to be running the live on Sunday. Scott, HD, WD, rather, WD, Block and Roll. He just retired as a deputy as well. So he's another former Leo in our club. Yeah, that's right, Lori. Kathy. Cable One got bought out by Sparklight, and Sparklight has all their crap overseas, it seems. Like, yeah. Oh, and Scott, Bob, prep setter Bob of the just lost it here roadshow, the Self Preparedness Roadshow, was wanting to get law enforcement officers together to do a collaboration. Hey, McCoy's Oak Hill Farm. But Akers making stupid. Yeah, they did. Okay, back again. Oh man, I really hate this stupid Sparklight. Yeah, I'm back. So, oh man, he's just. Oh. Hey, so question. So it basically it stays up and the banner keeps going when I'm gone, right, guys? All right, Scott, take it easy. Wear a tinfoil hat. Yeah. Now, see, we are on a hardline cable system, but the problem is their server keeps going wink and just totally, drops it for several minutes. And yeah. So, what are you guys talking about while I was gone? Yeah, okay, it goes to the picture cave. Yeah. I mean, the cave picture, but the banner disappears as well. Yeah. At least you guys can keep talking and keep going. Yeah. Scott, yeah, Broussard's tonight. Okay. Okay. Scott went back and caught up on your guys' stuff. Jay, yeah, I think actually Hillary sold it offshore. I heard that their server was over in the Far East somewhere, and so yeah, I'm not sure what's going up on it. I don't know for sure. That's just one of the rumors I heard. All right, Lori, take it easy. Yeah, right now, again, let's take a quick look at this. It says it's 7 degrees outside right now. I believe it because this morning beforehand, I ran into Idaho Falls to get some stuff at Sam's Club. There's stream there. Put it back over here. There. Hey, Lou. Yeah. Tesla is implementing Holy SP soon. Be careful of your info. All right. See you later, WD. Or is that you saying bye bye to someone else? Someone else going bye bye. All right. All right, Annalie. Yeah. Sometimes my grandsons are the same way. They can't get anything done. They make a mess everywhere. Ah, your wife was over in Twin Falls. Yeah, that's about 2 hours away from me. I'm over there by Idaho Falls. Yeah. What we got over here? Missouri. All right, everything's caught back up here. Yeah. This has been really weird with the stupid internet going out. So it's gone out 4 times on me this morning. And it went out on me last night twice. Fortunately, not during Dave's live stream. It went out before and it went out after. All right, the temperature here is 7 degrees according to the thing. Let me refresh. But this morning when I got back, it says it's up to 13 degrees now. But when I got back from Idaho Falls at about an hour and 15 minutes ago, it said 4 degrees out on the thermometer outside of the door. Yeah. Yeah, this afternoon, I got to finish cleaning up the upstairs here at the house. My wife's coming in from California. Waiting to see. She hasn't texted me to say. Usually, she texts me when she leaves, and then when she stops at the different places for gas. But ain't nothing on here yet. No, no texts. No text messages. So I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, the this morning on Suspicious Observers, he was talking about the 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 unusually warm weather that certain parts of the country have been having is going to end abruptly, and there's going to be a lot of snow coming. So, got to get the quarters ready for. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, pulled all the bedding off. Already ran it through the washing machine. Got to get the other room. There's two rooms upstairs here. The other room is where all the grandkids come up to visit and play up there. So I got to get it all cleaned up. Get this place all vacuumed and get it ready. Sorry for the cap lock. That's okay. Hardy Marsh Farm got our attention. So, all right. Actually, I can bounce a quarter off my bed right now without it being made. I got a real stiff mattress for my back. Well, when my wife comes here, all right. So the only I have, tomorrow night's live, which will be going on after the birthday party for my grandson. He turns 6 tomorrow. Saturday shouldn't be a problem. I may or may not be in on Will's Monday. Tuesday I should be able to do Tuesday okay, and then she's leaving Wednesday morning to go back to California. So, being with Dave is Dave's is going to be okay. Hey, Christy. Oh, here's the fun thing for Christy. My wife's name is Christine, no H. Her grandmother used to call her Christy all the time. Let's see. The other room has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cabinets along the wall that are 3 feet high. They're packed full of toys. Then there's a bunch of those black and yellow totes. You get 27-gallon totes. There's several of those in the other portion of the attic, which we don't use because there's no insulation up there. The door seals it off, and there's a bunch of toys up there. And then we got the Brio train stashed back here underneath my wife's desk on the other side here. So when they get tired of the other toys, we rotate through. We've got little plastic boxes about there we go. Oh, I guess it's about this big and about yay tall and about that wide that we have the toys set up in, and the daughter will pull one out. She gets tired of the ones being out. She packs it, puts it away, and then pulls another one out for them to play with. Yeah. So, yeah. Eli turns 6 tomorrow. He's the grandson that has autism. And then Aiden and Danny's, their birthdays were back around Thanksgiving and Halloween. And they turned 1 and 3 last year. So, and then number 4 is due in 2 months, month and a half. Yeah, right now, let's see. Not sure if I can get this to work here. Pull this out here, guys. See if you guys can see it there. I got a CCTV down there right now. Eli and Aiden are watching TV downstairs, and Danny's down for a nap. So, important question: are they going to be fun for you to play with after he's gone to bed? Big Stash Toys. Not sure what you were asking there, Jay. Our screen, go up here. Okay, me playing with the toys and the trains. Yeah, no, I don't play with them unless they're there. Every now and then, the only time when I play with them is they have this one for the little cars things, and it has two little tracks that go down, and the the one side makes if the stop sign is up, it goes yay, beep beep, and vroom vroom. When it's down, it makes a brake squealing sound, makes a honking sound, and then it has a like impact wrench going vroom vroom vroom, and then a glunk 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 glunk, and then a vroom 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 again. And when that one plays, the two younger boys go in time. They go vroom vroom vroom, glunk 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 glunk, vroom vroom vroom. It's just absolutely funny to watch them. I'm well past that, Jay. It's I'll go in there and I'll lay down on the floor with them, and they'll bring the cars over to me, and I'll run the car in front of me while I'm watching them just to make them happy. And then they climb all over me, and then they play with their cars, and they come back and they climb all over me. All right, McCoys, Oak Hill Farm, have fun. Yeah, right now it's so cold. I got the block heater on my tractor out there, so I'm not sure if it's going to start. This afternoon, about 2 o'clock or so, I'm going to go out there and see if I can start up the Coyote tractor and get some more of the snow scraped off the area and pushed back away. So if we get another snowstorm coming in, it's not going to impact us too much. Hey, Brett, welcome back. And we'll see how long before Sparklight decides it's going to interrupt our there we go. Interrupt our internet service here again. Come on, camera, stay locked. There we go. Well, it's not the battery. It's that the diesel engine. It's a small tractor, a little 24 horsepower tractor, and when it's really cold, it does not like to start. So I got the block heater on to warm up the oil and everything, and so that when the fuel goes through the injectors and stuff, it's warm enough so it will ignite without having to try to use little itty bitty shots of starting fluid to get it to start. Because you don't want to use a lot of starting fluid on a diesel. It's a good way to blow the head off. Hey, Chris Hollywood Homestead. Okay, let's see here what we got here. I gotta go back and check something here. Come on, work, house. Okay. Hey, Chris, you missed another. Well, deputy just retired 2 months ago. WD Glock and Roll was in here. No, Jay, there's no fuel heat accessory. It's a small tractor. I mean, it's the smallest one that Coyote, second smallest one that Coyote makes. They make it 21 horsepower as well. Let me check something out here. Come over here. Go to channel. And go. Hey, Chris, you're up 6 more and you'll have gained 100 since last Friday. Yeah, WD space Glock and Roll. No more spaces than that. That's his channel. And so I think he's at, sure where he's at now. But Self-Reliance Road Show, Glock and Roll. Go to channel. Let me throw his channel then. He's up to 57, so he picked up 5 more here. There's WD Glock and Roll's link right there. So, oh. Now the WD is back in here. All right, the block heater. The block heater for my tractor is a magnetic one, and I move it between the 2 tractors, whichever one I want to use. I try to remember to put it on the tractor the night before. So actually, Brett, YouTube's flipping again. They're trying to have us all promote channels and do shout outs and try to build up subscribers. I think they realize that they're some of the channels that are monetized need to have more people joining them, so their commercials have more appeal to the people that are putting the commercials out, so they can charge them more. All right, Simply Jan. All righty. Yeah, and Brett, if they flip flop, like Will, just in time prep would say, he goes, yeah, about every 6 months or so they flip flop. And so, yeah, there was I got emails about 3 months ago saying, yeah, do shout outs, do this, do all this other stuff from YouTube. Is like, really? So, yeah. But it's trying to keep up with when they flip flop is the hard thing. Yeah, you can just say joined or rang your bell. That's another good one that people like to use. Rang your bell, which means you subscribed and rang it. I'm really not they haven't said boo to me about stuff about words being used on here, so I'm not too worried about it. using the saying subscribers or anything like that. So if someone over there is being a weenie about it, it's like, oh, what, don't you want YouTube to grow? Just ask them, boom. I tell people all the time, if you see somebody you haven't subscribed to, go ahead and subscribe to them. Do it right though. Watch a couple videos, right off the bat, make comments on them, and then just keep up. And if you check out their history, you may see one in their history that is really interesting. But it's like Holly Ridge, their latest video on the farmhouse table. Oh man, I'm so jealous of his wife. All that woodworking equipment is his wife's, and it's like planers, joiners, tables. I got a table saw, but I think hers is bigger than mine, and it's just really cool. So yeah, I like the interaction here on the YouTube videos and stuff. It's more immediate and more gratifying than on Facebook. Facebook, too many people are, I mean, here you're showing your life. Facebook people put on a show of what they wish their life really was. All right. Yep. All right, Kathy. Thanks for stopping in and helping out. Yeah, tomorrow night's. See if I'm probably going to pop up over there. Yeah, tomorrow night is natural disasters that change the weather. So that's going to be tomorrow night's um, live stream at 8 o'clock Mountain Time. And then Saturday we're doing on food storage, store what you eat what you store, the proper way to do food storage and tracking it and doing stuff like that. Uh, yeah, it's the only way I can keep track of what I'm doing. I mean, the other parts of it is, I got it for each, color coded for each day of the week. And then once I've done them, I just hide the cells. That's an Excel spreadsheet. And then if I need to go back, I can unhide it to see what I did so I don't repeat myself, But I don't want to put that up there right now. Yeah, Brent has a live tonight. I'm not sure what time it is. Papa Truck Prepstetter, hello. Oh. Yeah, so everybody check out, make sure you're free and ready to go drink coffee with the Brouchards tonight at 8 Central. 9 Eastern, 7 Mountain. Yeah. So what do we got here? Yeah. Oh. All right, what do we got? I think this is accurate. It says 20 watching and 11 likes. So, what am I working on today? Well, soon as this I conclude this live, I got to clean up the room here, get the floor vacuum. My wife's coming in this evening. Should be here about 5, maybe 5:30. Or if she got out early, she may be as early as 4, getting here about early as 4 o'clock. And it's 11 right now. But I got to get the bed. Already did the laundry for the bedding. Got to get the beds all made up. Get the whole room cleaned up here. Then I got to go in the room next door here where the kids' playroom is, to get that straightened up and get that cleaned up. And then I got to go out and get the tractor going and clear a spot for her to park her car, move all the snow, and get it all cleared out for her. And I'll try to take the tape the camera on the hood of the tractor for that. Get some footage of that if it works. Hey, Mary. It's Mary at his Happy Inches little homestead. It's turned 1800 finally. Woohoo! All right. All right, Kathy. Okay, 13. Okay, the other computer here needs to be refreshed. So let me go over here and I'll just hit the refresh on it. Yeah, so we're gonna have to work on getting Kathy to 2000. Bye again, Kathy. Yeah, all right. I got 22 likes and 12 watching now. Yeah, so I got, like I said, my head's on a swivel here between all the monitors here right now. Take a look back here. Okay. All right, the boys are in the recliners now. A slow boat. Okay, so your Seder Rex. Okay, so it's coming from Europe, not China. Okay. All right, so we got what I got here. Close that one off. All right. Yeah, so yeah, my day's going to get a little busy here, and then so I got a birthday party tomorrow, and then my wife's going to come after me with the clippers. Try to get rid of a lot of this back here, and she may take this all off. We'll see what happens. Hey, simple grower. All right, hover all you can. Yeah, made in England. Cool. Now she doesn't go high and tight because if she does it short, then it sticks straight out and weird things. She doesn't like the way it looks. Yeah, so she's got to match it so it's short enough where it doesn't start flicking out in weird directions everywhere, and uh, but it's not so long where it flicks out in weird directions everywhere. Hmm. Was a moving target, huh? Yeah, we're nothing but big magnets, Chris. We just kind of pull everybody in, and then everybody else pulls us in. Yeah. So, yeah, next Friday, if things work out, um, Scott Scott at Hidden Valley wants to do a next Friday's live, dude, on tractors, comparisons, and um, just general chat about tractors, what tractors everybody has, and compare notes and stuff like that. So next Friday is going to be be Tractor Friday. Oh, no guard, took it short. Ooh. Yeah, my youngest son likes taking the clippers to himself. He gets the things done and he works and it works and works. Gets most of it done. Then he goes to his mom and says, "All right, can you clean up the boo boos?" Front end loader Friday. Well, problem is my Ford 9N doesn't have a front end loader on it. It just has the 3-point attachment in the back and the PTO. Yeah, next week I got to get up to the Coyote dealer and get information on a 40 horsepower tractor with a snow blower on the front on a quick disconnect. Start setting money aside so in September I can go buy it to take care of all the snow around here next winter. Hey Jay, when they want it that short, you don't even bother with the strobe and the straight razor. You just get out the can of Nair and spray. Oh, here, this is some moisturizer for your hair, and leave it on 5 minutes and go take a shower. That way they come back and they're really smooth for several days. Give them the Kojak or the Yul Brynner look. But yeah, I can hardly wait until I can start gardening around here. Get rid of that snow, melt off. Unfortunately, it's not going to be probably until middle of April, the end of April, before I can actually start doing anything much with the soil. I mean, about the 1st of April, I'm going to be, I got to rent an excavator and finish doing the irrigation ditch around here. I'm putting Right now we got an open ditch for about half of it, and I got the other half. I already put the 15-inch corrugated ABS pipe in. I'm going to continue it on and build a couple more pump basins where I can just drop a pump into water, to irrigate with. No, Jay. You don't want to make them watch Sweeney Todd before you start it. You play the movie while you're using it. Yeah. And my wife has to lay out some stuff for me to do for the our where our garden's going to be, and my daughter and her husband need to get out there and redo their raised planter beds and get those ready. Bought a new quad, put a snow plow on it in order to do her driveway. Actually, I've seen some of the bigger quads around here with plows on it. And I've seen some of them with um, uh, a blower hooked up to it. They can push around and move around. Having so much fun. She did all the driveways. Yeah, when I have a 9N with an angle blade on the back of it, and I will take it out on the road, and I'll do all around my property, even where I don't need it to be done, just to try to keep it off the road, so the road doesn't get built up icy and stuff. Actually, Jay, um, the neighbor across the street has a John Deere construction skid loader with the wheels, not the tracks. And he's got this big old huge monster plow box he puts on the front. And if he beats me out there, he'll go and push all the snow up into a pile at the corner of the street here. And sometimes he'll come out behind me. I'll get the street done. He'll come out where I pushed it off to the side. He'll come up and take that on the side and push it even farther back into big piles away, so we have room to do it. Hey, Chasing Life. Glad you can make it. And so, yeah, it's really neat. Let me look at something here real quick here. 9 and with okay, let me put that up there big. And I throw something up over here. It's going to work here. It's that. Come on, it's got to be a better picture here. Okay, put that over here and make that bigger. So that's type tractor I have, and it's got an angle. I just drive along and just kind of furrows it off to the side. But my blade looks more like that blade there, but I can't have pictures not cooperating and blowing up large. Yeah, Mine does not have the attachment like this one does on it. Someone added that to their own, but yeah. So the angle blade hooks out to the 3-point and pivots around. But yeah, one of these days I'm going to get see if I can get a front end attachment for this thing here. Okay, I'm back again. That's the fourth time today that Sparklight has, or fifth time today that it has flaked out on me. Ten snowflakes was a real blizzard, huh? All right, and all right, Chris, go have lunch. And at least, okay, that one's back up and going again, almost. Let's get this back here onto the live portion. There we go. And let's see how many people walked away on that time. Reload the page. Oh, the ticker tape still runs good. Okay. Maybe I ought to change it and put it in there. If I disappear, it just means that Sparklight is, their main server is screwing up again. Yeah. So, Yeah, there's yeah, I wish we had more options for here without going for satellite. That's basically the only other option is satellite or a the next town over about 5 miles away has a 5G network tower type thing. We don't want friggin' 5G over here. Stuff's dangerous. Yeah, so hey, urban grandpa prepper. Yeah. So yeah, our weather forecast here says Sunday night we have a 40% chance of rain changing to a 40% chance of snow. The low is supposed to be 19 degrees on Sunday. We got clear skies until then and below freezing temperatures up just about every day. Monday now has a 30% chance of snow. And then Tuesday is partly cloudy. And then Wednesday is mostly sunny. So that's our weather outlook. So let me go. Yeah. Yeah. What else is going on around here? What else is on your guys' mind? Anything besides the red dragon? We don't want to talk about the red dragon. We talked about it enough. So, you know, hopefully my wife will decide to what we're gonna do about a second house on the property here, and we maybe can start looking into that a little bit more. All right, Heaven's Essential. Um, oh, you're not much up on the story on it then. Okay, so I have property in California where my wife is still living and working, and so we bought this place here in 2016 in Idaho, and my daughter and her husband moved in here so we wouldn't have to winterize the place. And we've been coming up, we had been coming up on weekends and for weekend stuff, doing work around the property, getting it fixed up here. And when I retired in 2018 in September, and I've been fixing the place up down there in California, getting it all, everything that I didn't have time to do constantly because I was working so many hours, getting it all fixed up. We got a new roof put on the place down there, and I had been moving a lot of stuff from down there up here into a couple of cargo containers. So I've been moving stuff up here to get the place down there cleared out and cleaned up. And so she's still going to be there for another 3 years. Why get this place here all fixed up, get the new house built on it here, get the garden put in, get the orchard put in, get everything done. So she comes up, for a week at a time, and comes up and we do stuff together up here and take a look at what I've been doing. She makes suggestions to change things and let's, figures out what she wants done. And then I work on that till the next time she comes up. So that's what's going on that. Let me take one quick look back at this here while you guys come up with something else to talk about. There we go. We'll talk about Corona. Let's looking that up. Yeah. How do we find a place in Idaho? Okay. So back about, let's get this back over so I get there. Okay. About 10 years ago, we were getting very dissatisfied with what was going on in California politically. And we decided we did not want to retire in California. Not the way they were taxing retirees and screwing around with property taxes and everything else. Like right now, the demons are trying to repeal Proposition 13, which was the property tax protection initiative that got passed years ago. And they're calling it anything but the repeal of it, but that's basically what it is, to repeal it. And and we didn't want to be in California. So we started looking around. Actually, I started looking around first at different places all across the United States, and started making a list and started scratching different states off for one reason or another. And we got down to a few states and stuff. And then my daughter started going to the university up in Rexburg. And while she was up there, I was looking at Western Idaho, some areas over there, because it was really cheap up about an hour or two north of Boise. And I was looking at some properties over there. And then she decided she wanted to stay in Idaho over on the eastern side. And my wife says, well, stop looking on the western side, look on the eastern side, because I want to be able to be near the grandbabies. So we started looking around over here, and we spent probably a year and a half going through like realtor.com and some of the other websites, looking at properties, trying to find something. And we found a couple we wanted to look at, and we decided to come up and look. And my wife had found what she thought was going to be a good realtor. And we'd made an appointment, and all right, we're planning this trip and everything else. And then a couple of days before we were to leave, she got an email from the realtor. Oh, I've got to go on vacation. I'm going to be gone. I'm not going to be able to help you out. But you can, I've contacted those places you wanted to look at, and the realtors of the selling person will be there to meet you. And it's like, yeah. Well, and we came up and we went around to a couple of them. Well, one of the selling realtors showed more interest in helping us than the realtor my wife had found. And she started taking us around to a couple other ones, showing us some other good ones, and was looking for us. And I came up again at a different time, and we had one we were looking at, but and she told the people that were selling, hey, I got some people coming from California, they got good money, and we're going to, don't take any offers on it till they get here Saturday, and do it. Well, we got here, we were looking at it, and she got a text from the people that they accepted an offer that morning, and the offer they accepted was several thousand below the asking price. And while I was walking around the property, I was talking with my wife, and we were going to offer several thousand over the asking price, but they had already signed paper on it. And so the realtor, our realtor here, Jamie, she went and told them, hey, you guys blew it. They were going to offer you, over 8,000 more than what you got for the place. But so anyways, I went back and to California, and while I was back down there working, she sent my wife some pictures of this place and said, "Hey, it's not on the market yet. It's coming on the market real soon. This is in the same town I live in. In fact, I used to live across the street from it when I was a little kid, and it was 5 acres. We'd been looking at 10-acre parcels and stuff like that, and as she said, the price was only 130,000. Well, everything else we'd been looking at was 200,000 or more. And so my wife said, can you go over and take more pictures? So Jamie came over here, got in, went around, took a whole bunch of pictures, sent to my wife, and really, my wife really liked this place, and so we told her, told Jamie, go ahead, we'll take, we'll take it, tell them we'll pay the 130 for it. And she started doing the paperwork, and we had to do electronic signatures, and got it all done, all signed, paperwork signed on it. The offer was accepted, everything done. 2 days before it, 2 days, one day before it was supposed to go on the market, and the morning it went on the market, someone walked into the seller's real estate office and said, and offered 20,000 over for it. And they said, already closed. I mean, they did it, they got it. And so, yeah, so that's how we got this place. And it's perfect. And like I say, the quote city I live in, and it's an incorporated city, is a quarter mile by a quarter mile. And it's just 400 people in the city, and it's great. It's, everybody here gardens. Just about everybody here hunts. If they don't garden, they raise cattle. So yeah, it's a great place. Chasing life. That's the same thing with Scott at Hidden Valley Homestead. He's 10 years younger than I am, and he's bailing on California this year. He found his place last year, in 2019 or 2018, and he's up in North Idaho, and yeah, it's just getting so bad for him. He's just he's getting ready to get out of California, as he calls it, and get up here at the land of the free, and the land of the open carry, and the land of concealed carry. And it's it's great. Yes, Scott's about 10 years younger than me, and so he's when he gets up here, he's going to try to, he'll have his property paid for and everything when he sells off his property in California. But he's planning on getting a tractor to do, freelance tractor work. He's an operating engineer as well, and he may check around in some of the big cities across the state line there to get some operating engineer work if he needs to. Yeah, he's just totally sick of it. Wants to get out of California, and there's a couple others. And the other reason why Idaho made our list so good is because my grandmother was born in Idaho, up by Coeur d'Alene, and I always heard stories about it from her and her brothers and sisters about the life up here. So yeah, it's a lot. The stress up here is so much less than California. I mean, traffic jams here are great. There are 3 cars behind a farm tractor. So yeah, aging well has its advantages now, but back when I was out of high school and in college, I kept on getting, everyone thought I was a junior or a sophomore in high school. You know, when I was clean shaven, I looked like, I was 20, I looked like I was 16 or 15. Didn't work too good trying to working for the sheriff's department. When I turned 21, it's like, okay, you need to grow a mustache or, grow something. So, all right. Who's going down to Yuma? Nope, to Yuma. Well, we'd actually had looked down at Arizona and New Mexico. My wife even looked at down around Vegas, but my grandmother on my dad's side had lived in Vegas, and mm, too hot, too many friggin' giant red ants, and uh, okay. So his way home said you're talking to me about my video content with my house. Yeah, I got, if you already, I've been filming both up here and down there. The work I've been doing up here, the electrical wiring on this old house, and some of the plumbing I've been doing up here. I've been doing, I had a bunch of stuff where I've been fixing down there, doing the roof down there, and um, redoing the utility room and building my wife her sewing room and stuff down there, getting everything ready down there. Yeah, I built a sewing room down there for the next 4 years, or it was 4 years back when I started it. But yeah, yeah, just keep her happy. If mama's not happy, ain't no one happy. And so, okay, taking Aiden to speech at 12. Eli's playing quietly. Danny's napping since 10, still out. You better get him up. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, that was my daughter handing me a note about the kids. She's taking one of them to his speech therapy. Yeah, kid's 3.5, knows very few words, but he can carry on a heavy duty conversation in gibberish. I call it gibberish because he goes and he just, I mean, he knows what he's saying and he's pointing at things and he's, we just haven't been able to decipher it yet. But yeah, we looked at I say, Las Vegas was too hot. I lived in the north rim of the Grand Canyon for my junior and senior year in high school. Uh, Water situation in Arizona is too iffy at the best, and New Mexico's not that much better. Yeah, I mean, I love this area up here, Gunslinger. It's just absolutely fantastic. I really, the way the weather is now, like over around where I wanted to go over in Adams County, um, they're a little bit a better temperate zone than we are here. But the services is a lot farther away. I'm talking miles away. So this is actually a better location for us. I mean, if I head north to Idaho Falls, it's 17 miles to the regional medical center up in Idaho Falls. If I head south to the county seat of Blackfoot, it's about 16 miles to the regional medical center down there. So, 6 1 half dozen the other. You know, two big hospitals, same distance apart, and there, it takes about the same time to get to these as it would to get to the one that was 6 miles away from my house in California. That's the difference in the traffic and 4,000 streetlights. They can Google my name and they can find anything about my California property. But yeah, because people. I've had some of my buddies back at DHS. All right, run my name through the system, see where it shows I'm at, and it says, oh, it still shows you're in California. So yeah. But I guess yeah, I have it a little bit better than a lot of people. I had someone tried stealing one of my credit cards once. Um, uh, the charge make false charges on the account and stuff. Yeah, I was able to track them down, and we kicked their door down. And we led my team in there, and we arrested them. Surprised the heck out of them. They thought they'd gotten away with something good. Turns out they were one of the waiters at a restaurant we went to. Hey, Dave. So, but okay, chasing lies. Now I'm heading from the northeast towards Arizona. You could trade. Yeah, the one area I was at in Arizona, up at the little town called Fredonia, it wasn't so bad, but the elevation was up so high. I mean, my first year there, they were building a new high school, and they had a construction crew come up from Phoenix. Now, these guys have been working most summer with their shirts off down in Phoenix. They came up here, pulled off their shirt up in Fredonia, pulled off their shirts there, and were working the next day. They were all had their shirts on, they're all moving. Oh, they got fried because they were, 6,000 feet higher in elevation. And, that 6,000 feet makes a lot of difference in the amount of air that filters out the sun. Yeah. Yeah. I don't get mad at people too often, but you mess with my finances, yeah, I get mad. And it's like, I've a couple of weeks ago when I did the swatting video, I spent most of the morning down at the sheriff's office talking to those guys down there, letting them know what's going on with the swatting problem with some of the homestead channels. But one thing I did check out, most of the channels that were being swatted were closer to civilization than what I am. And Idaho, like parts of Utah, has a unique street address system. And if you don't understand it, you ain't able to call someone to it and do it in the right way. Yeah. Yeah, California used to be a great state, and then it started back with all the hippies at Berkeley, and then they got some became got their degrees and became professors because they couldn't get a real job, and then they started teaching all sorts of socialism crap, and they've been teaching socialism crap, and they spread it throughout the UC university system, and the whole state has been going downhill since then. Thanks, Gunslinger, for the reminder there for everybody. All right. So guys, we're coming up on 2 hours here, and I'm going to be knocking it off at noon here. Last week we did 4 hours, but this week I got a lot of stuff to do here before the staff sergeant shows up. That's my wife. Yes, I like referring to her as a staff sergeant. I think it's cute. I mean, I married a staff sergeant. Hoo hoo hoo. But I got a lot of stuff to finish doing. Got to make the beds. I got all the laundry washed this morning, and all the bedding washed. And I got to get everything vacuumed up here. Get all the toys picked up from the grandkids. All the crumbs they've been leaving around here, coming up here, bringing their food in here to sit on Grandpa's lap while they eat. So, anybody have anything else they want to bring up in the next 8.5 minutes? Little Liberty Bell. Yeah, there are some good places over in Michigan too. It was just that Michigan got a little, it's a little too close to the Great Lakes there for me for the cold lake effect. See, right here where I'm at, let me flip it up here real quick. Grow zone. There we go. Where is it here? Is this the one? I want to see it before I throw it over there. That one's a little bit weirder. Let me find something works a little bit better.
Taking Danny too.
Oh, you're going to take Danny too?
Yeah.
I'm getting off here in a minute. If you want to leave him. Yeah. Okay, so let's put this over here for you guys to look at. Boom, boom, boom. Go back there. So the grow zones here. Where I wanted to go to was Adams County right here, which just has the dark green and some light green, which was be a 6A, 6B. But where I am over here in Bingham County by Blackfoot, right up over here, I'm in a 5B, slightly 6A zone here, but 5B is probably a good way to call it. So there's a good temperate zone coming right down here following the Snake River. So come here, you. Come here, you. Let's get you up here. And let me go ahead and take it back to this. And, hey, come here. Aiden, come here. Look, you're on this TV. Over here. Aiden, look. There you are. All right, you ready to come up on my knee here? Get you up here real quick. Okay. And aim the camera down. So, this is Aiden. This is Danny. Can you wave to everybody out there in YouTube land? Yep. Yeah. You like your car going, huh? All right, you need to go with your mom.
Go, buddy.
All right, there you go. Hey, Eli. Eli, you want to see yourself on TV? Oh, yeah, he's gone. Yeah, this is Grandpa's buddy here. I go downstairs there, and he'll be snuggling with his dad, see me coming downstairs, and straight over to me. So, yeah. He's just staring at it. How your teethers doing, huh? Got the other teeth coming in yet? No. Yeah, he's got fangs coming in, but his two front teeth uppers aren't coming in yet. Yeah, he's looking at all the monitors. Yes, you're over on that monitor too, and you're on that monitor. But You hear Eli? All right, you want to go see Eli? All right, go play with Eli. There you go. Oh, you gonna stay there? You like looking at yourself on TV. And that's Eli. He turns 6 tomorrow. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he's looking at himself. He's so. All righty, everyone. Stay happy, stay safe. I'll see you the next time, and they'll be live tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Mountain Time. So 8 Mountain, 9 Central, 10 Eastern, and that's for the Friday night special, which is on how natural disasters that can, what natural disasters can change the weather, and so we'll be talking about that. All righty, everyone. See you around. Go ahead and click end.